Come with us to the championship, y'all.
We're gonna play in the championship game. Pop is gonna play in the championship game. Now I turned into a basketball player. I'm a soccer player and a basketball player and a ballerina. Playing the championship, baby. Take us to the game. Subscribe below.
Ring that bell, right, Jen?
Yeah. Woo! Woo! Comments down below.
Jesse, what do you tell Papa before I go to the game? What do you tell me?
Pin him back. Blood in the water.
That's right.
All alcohol. He is gonna win this game. A serious game about Papa.
Let's go, y'all.
Got over money. We here now.
Hey.
First off, I rep Christ and I don't jump teams. I'm a son of God. The game covered in sunscreen. I'm what you get when the dirt rains.
What's up, everybody? Last night we had our first semifinal game against Al Arabi. Thank you, Jesus, that we won the game. Now we have the opportunity to move on to the championship game, the Amir Cup. This is the biggest championship in the entire country. Tomorrow morning we got the press conference, and the day after that we got the championship game. My favorite athlete of all time is Deion Sanders, and his quote is,
"You gotta look good, you play good, pay good, pay good, live good. You know, eat good, die good."
I'm about to go in here and get right. Follow me, let's check it out.
Look rich, I'm trying to cop me a crib. I ain't trying to stun, I'm trying to leave guap to my kids. I create my own up, not what y'all think it is. Grew up broke, so I still dream of reaching the day. I can drive a bucket and not care what people say. But it's hard in the culture where they see you as dirt. And we use money to tell you what people are worth. It's funny how the ones with real money be trying to hide it.
This guy knows what he's doing. We play against our end. This is my ex-team, won many championships with him. One of my guys is about to come in here who plays on the team, one of my young bucks, so you might have to rough him up a little bit before the game.
You got you a Lex. Got a mansion in the Hamptons and you out of the Jets. Your worth came from your creator, not the rock.
This is my little bro right here, this is KD. Best shooter in Qatar. It ain't even close. Now we about to play against each other in the Amir Cup finals. So
we'll see who'll get it done then.
Best man win.
Yeah.
The finals start from my shop.
Dominic is like a brother before and as a teammate. We have a lot of good memories.
That's the best thing about basketball. It's more than the game. It's about the relationships that you get to build. You know, not only for that time, but you get to build a brotherhood that'll last a lifetime. I don't want to be remembered here in Qatar as being just another basketball player. It's really about the impact that you leave on people, showing each other love, uplifting each other, because that's the most important. Love. Don't be hitting on too many J's on us, bro.
Yeah, pray for me, man.
By God's grace, maybe we'll get this win, and to Him be all the glory. I'll see y'all tomorrow at the press conference. Peace. Right now it's a beautiful morning here in Doha, Qatar, and we're standing in front of the Qatar Basketball Federation for the press conference for the Amir Cup, the championship. Yeah! Are we gonna win, gents? Yeah! We're gonna get the medal? No matter where we are, no matter what we're doing it as a whole family. So I bring my family to practice, games, press conference. It doesn't matter. Whole family, that's our motto, no separation. So we're gonna go in here together as a family, represent our team, represent our fam, and tell the media what's about to take place. All right, let's go.
When they ask me how I did it, I say God taught me. When they ask me how I'm winning, I say God taught me. When they ask me why I'm different, I say God taught me. This my time to get it. God taught me.
What advice would you give to young Christian athletes?
Take Jesus with you wherever you go.
Christians can be seen as being kind and compassionate and giving, but how do you keep that competitive edge yet still be like Christ?
Everything that we do is centered around Jesus. So it doesn't matter if I'm in the office, it doesn't matter if I'm in a school, it doesn't matter if we're at home or on a basketball court, we're doing it for God. So to be at your very best, competing for Jesus, being a light for Him, there's nothing that we have that doesn't come from Him. So our gifts and our talents I want to play to the best of my ability, and I want to be a billboard for Jesus on and off the court because I'm representing Him. I'm representing myself as a child of God and our family, representing the team and organization, so many different things, but most importantly, you're representing Him, so you want to be at your best.
Taking that spirit of excellence. I know we've talked a lot about we want to have the spirit of excellence in everything that we do, you know, and that's biblical. God wants us to have the spirit of excellence. So really taking that onto the court and having that mentality of being ultra competitive, really taking it as a spiritual battle and a physical battle.
Right. The standard is set every day. That spirit of excellence that we carry around all the time, not just trying, but really tapping into God's grace, understanding that it's all because of Him that we've been blessed, how we've been blessed with the most simple things. It just shows that, you know, you're a good steward over the things that you've been blessed with, and you want to do right by those blessings. So you don't want to take those and claim them as your own. It's important to raise those blessings back up to God and say, thank you for the way that you blessed my life. And this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to honor you with the way that I live, no matter what it is that I'm doing. So my question for you is,
I thought these were questions for you.
No, table's turn. It's not about me. Okay. What would your advice be to a Christian wife supporting her husband? What has that experience been like for you?
More than anything is dying to self, because to be able to truly be someone's helpmate, you have to be willing to give of yourself. And so I've had to say, okay, maybe I can't do all the things that I once did, or maybe even all the things that I want to do that are all about me, because I want to truly be your helpmate. And so, but what I found is that it's so worth it, because always doing it God's ways are better than our ways. Don't fight it, do it God's way, and you'll be blessed.
What is it like being a basketball wife?
Well, first of all, I don't really love that term. I was always a basketball player myself, never considered myself to be a basketball wife.
Okay.
But now that I am, I would say it's not glamorous. Like some people would think, oh wow, you're married to a professional basketball player, it's glamorous. And what I love about it is that it's extremely ordinary. Is that, you know, you need me in the same ways as a husband who's working a 9-to-5 job needs their wife, to really help. And then I think I kind of have an advantage in the fact that I played basketball and I understand you as an athlete and as a basketball player and some of those specific needs and how I can really help you in an extra way. Really pour in my love of the game and my love for you and my love for Jesus and the blessing of getting to be your wife, all those mixed together. A Christian basketball wife, there's nothing better.
And I love that about you.
All right, so we are here with Fadi, who was one of Dominique's favorite teammates here in Qatar. They won a couple championships together, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, tell me one thing you remember about Dominique on the court and one thing off the court, non-basketball related.
Dominique, like, he's one of the best teammates I've ever had, especially because of his positivity. You know, he's always positive, working. He's always, you know, motivating his teammates when things are going, you know, bad. He's always the guy who's picking the team up. He was such a skilled player that we had to put so much work in. And then Dominique would be one of the guys who would walk the last guy into practice, and he'd be the first guy outside. But we have to do, you know, our pre-practices and after practice. And Dominique's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going home.
You know, we would be at home and I would say, you need to go to practice. And he would say, okay, I'm going. Baby, it's time to go to practice.
I'm going.
I got this feeling.
Let me have some tea. Can she have some tea, please? I don't know if mine would like that.
She would.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Of course I was in the
I'm supposed to ask you.
Baby, you're gonna be late.
I'm going. I can't go home. Okay?
Please don't leave. Papa.
I love you. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go. Baby. I gotta go. I'll see you when I get home.
He's always the first one out. As soon as the coach, he's like, practice done. His shoelaces already untied.
Me and Angela, we just started a YouTube channel.
Really?
And we're sharing our experiences, obviously with our family and our friends, but with the world. No matter where we are, no matter what we do,
That's good.
We're sharing our faith through these
That's great.
experiences and keeping
That's
Jesus
great.
at the center of it. And this is Coach Taylor. And I've learned a great deal from you during my time here in Qatar. You've been a mentor. I watch you from afar. Even if you don't know I'm watching, but the great thing about you, you're a man of integrity. So it doesn't matter when I got my eyes on you, I'm watching, I'm learning as a husband and as a father. And just as being a good man and having the opportunity to see that if you stand for the right things, it doesn't matter where you are in the world.
That's correct.
You can make it. You can make it. You can make an impact.
You can make a life for yourself.
Exactly. So my question to you is, how did you come to be that way?
First of all, it was a blessing for me to land from America back in the 80s to the Middle East.
Wow.
Because at that time, the Middle East was considered a very hostile part of the world. People took me for who I was. Color wasn't a factor. Religion wasn't a factor. They accepted me for who I was and what I was. And I learned a lot of the family values that we had started to lose in the States during the 80s, coming back overseas.
Yes, sir.
Because, in the Middle East, family is first and everything else is secondary. In America, we started to lose that. Money became first, fame became first, everything became first, and family became second. And I've seen Americans, I've seen kids, players from all over the world come here, and some fit and some didn't. The good thing was you came with the right idea as a family man, and then just a first-class player. Being a family man, a first-class player, and then a first-class individual, and having the right support. Your wife is great. It's great. And tough.
And tough.
And tough.
Yeah.
So, when I saw you and saw the family values that you brought, saw your attitude here, I knew that this was going to be a good fit.
Yes, sir.
Where we stand right now, you are the most dynamic player in this league, probably the most dynamic player in this area during the fourth quarter. And this is why I consider you Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Okay.
And the good thing is, if you were bad during the fourth quarter, I don't have to be your critic. Your wife is going to be your biggest critic.
Yes, sir.
This is my best friend's dad, Coach.
Wow. What is really great is that you are not just a player, but you're an amazing human being. And for me, this is even greater. And watching Marietta to play with Jinsi, it's not a joy for me. It's like okay, man, there is God.
First of all, thanks be to God that we're all here. Playing for a championship is rare. So anytime you get an opportunity to play, especially for a championship, you want to embrace it and take full advantage of the opportunity that's been given. I've never won a America Cup. I've always got close. This is the only championship that I've never won in Qatar. So I'm very hungry for it. Our team is very hungry for it. Although we're brothers, on and off the court, once we step between those lines, we're just going to be at each other and really bringing out the best in each other. And that's what the game is about in its purest form.
Okay, just lift the cup for your brother. I said, lift the cup for your brother. I appreciate that.
I have great teammates. I've learned a lot from all of them. I think Dominic has made us a far better team now, and he's an amazing leader on and off the court. And yeah, he's helped keep me very level through the season as well. So it's been awesome playing with him, and I just can't wait to be on the court playing in a championship game for the first time in 6 years.
Hey guys, don't forget to ring the bell.